Yo, my people, it's the boy Bouncer. So firstly, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in to my music updates. The amount of positive feedback I've been getting from you lot, man, big respect. And if you are a music artist, if you want to be a manager, if you are a manager, a producer, or you just want to be in the music industry, make sure you press that subscribe button, man, because you're about to get a lot of free game. You're about to get a lot of gems, and guys, you're learning from someone of experience. Now look, I always look at the music game for the past 3.5 years from being in it. And remember guys, I told you I started as an events manager. So this is my thing. What is the real reason why artists are developing in music? I look at loads of steps. There's loads of steps. So I'm gonna talk about live. I'm gonna talk about live shows, live events, performances, because I think this is one of the biggest reasons why artists they're failing. Why established artists are failing as well, because I'm gonna take it back. 2016, 2017, I was in open prison. I opened up a business called Headline Entertainment. Now, Headline Entertainment was an events management business. Even though I wanted to be a music management, I started getting into events. I know you've probably heard this story already. If you haven't, I'm gonna kind of talk about it in a little bit in depth. So I'm gonna break it down. Obviously, I opened up a company's house, Headline Entertainments, and I cracked on. Obviously, I wanted to book artists up and down the country. So in order to do so, I had to make friends with club owners. That's how I got in business with my business partner, Albie, who is the co-founder of Wicked and Bad Energy and Wicked and Bad Boxing right now. Wait. I need 30 seconds of your time, guys. I am building the fastest growing music community. Link in description. Skool. There's over 1,000 members already. It's only been a couple of days. Now guys, go look at Matic, producer, engineer, 300 million Spotify streams. He's offering these services, guys. There's up and coming music artists, there's A&Rs, there's up and coming managers. We are building an ecosystem. Now, link in description. All you have to do is fill in your details and you will be accepted. Whoosh. Now, Albie, I'll tell you a little story of Albie. When it comes to events and festival, he is the #1 man when it comes to up and down 30,000 capacities, 10,000 capacities, selling events. He knows his thing, club appearances. So I learned a lot from Albie, and I kind of knew the correct way. And what he done for me, I sat down with him in Brighton, and 2 people obviously put me forward to him, which I do respect, Hits and Menza. At the time, they put me through to him. Gave me a green light. I sat down with Albie. He knew I come from prison. I was actually leaving work, about to go to prison, and he gave me a venue for free. He said, you can have the date. He gave me his venue for free. He asked me what artists am I thinking of getting. I didn't have a clue who was what. I had to do some research. I had a few friends in the music industry, and I thought, you know what? Let me ask Young'un and let me book Abracadabra. At the time, Abracadabra was with Miles at Echo Agency. Then big shout out to Miles. He's an amazing agent. So obviously I sorted out the paperwork. I tried to understand the process, because like I said, you have to fill out paperwork. You have to put in an offer. You have to then see the availability. You have to then get accepted by obviously the management, and then you go from there. Do you know what I mean? You create your artwork, you get the artwork approved, and you start promoting the event. Big shout out to Young'un. Now, Young'un is a close friend of my friend Corsa. Obviously, he's linked me with him, and I asked Young'un, look, my bro, I'm doing this event. I'm in Open Joe. I'm trying to change my life. How much do you charge? He said, look, I'll do it for free for you. You see the blessings what came from that afterwards. He made a song called Bestie, and that song went top 10. It's done a madness. So imagine he said, no, I'll do this song, I will do the performance for free for you. And in that time, he's got a song blowing up. So for us, that was amazing. And the fact that I had Albie there, when we put on the event was, I think it had around 600 people. It wasn't a sold out, but it was close to selling out. And it was amazing for us. We learned a lot. But what that taught me, I remember inquiring about loads of artists, because these are times, Young Bane, Kojo Funds, I think Notes was coming through. Dave, obviously I was doing the inquiring, like who was what, how much this person costs. I remember at that time, I think Dave cost around 6K. To book a Dave, you can get him for 6K. But the abracadabras, the Young Banes, the Kojo Funds, they're like 2.5, 3Ks, 2Ks all day long. Now for a club promoter, yeah, to pay a Young Bane or a Kojo Funds, that sort of money is music to our ears. Abracadabra, they done a song with Krypton Conan. It's mosh pitting. It is mosh pitting in the venue. So we knew, okay, cool, book these artists. Yeah, like we know with the right marketing, the venue's got that people are coming up, people are turning because the songs have got millions and millions of streams and views on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. So yeah, guys, obviously what I learned from being an events manager is up and down the country, obviously as the artist starts releasing more and more music, they start releasing more and more projects, obviously their value starts going higher and higher as they start getting obviously accepted for festivals like Wireless, etc. Their value gets more and more higher. So I did understand that, but at the time, it's all about having a good relationship with the booking agents and booking regular appearances with the artists. And what that taught me was, I remember speaking to the management of these artists, and they're saying, yo bro, we're doing 3-4 shows a night. We're doing 3-4 shows a night going up and down the country. 2 and 3, we're up here doing a club appearance, 15 minutes, boom, 2K. We're here doing a club appearance, 15 minutes, 3K. And I realized, bro, they're growing their audience. There's people, do you think you can, come on guys, man. We go to, do you think everyone knows a song? Like you can be at a uni, remember you're targeting uni students. You've gone out with your friends, someone's performing. I don't even know who that is, but my friend knows who it is. He performs, you see the reaction from the crowd, you start shazamming the music, you start following this person and be like, I like this person. This person is cool. This person is cool. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it made me start realizing this is #1 key for artist development. For one, they're getting used to performing on stage. And for 2, they're building their live, they're building their real audience. Like I said, guys, Spotify numbers can be manipulated, YouTube numbers can be manipulated, the list goes on. But actual live audience, you can't lie. You can't lie with live audience numbers. So what I realized was this was the #1 way of developing your artist. So when I was gonna be a manager, I knew, okay, these are the steps that we need to have in place to develop artists. See what's happened in 2024, 2023, 2022 is the scene started growing so fast. Artists that don't even really have a silver record, they haven't even sold 200,000 copies. They might have one song that's connected. But because they've got a few million streams, bro, they're charging 10K for club appearances. 10K, what? 2016, 2017, you're getting the same for 2,000, 3,000, tops. But now these same artists, 10,000. So we've just come out of, obviously, it's a couple years in, we've come out of COVID, recession, there's a recession right now, but you're charging man 10K. But then you as an artist, you want to grow. You want to grow. So you might charge 10K and you're thinking, why am I getting no flipping booking fees? But you actually think you're worth 10K, but you can't even sell out Brixton or you can't ever sell out your tour. But you're saying to promoters, this is my booking fee. And when artists actually start launching their tours, a lot of them, they don't really sell out. They might put sell out, they might put sold out towards the end, because obviously everyone likes to watch face and it's a pride thing, do you know what I mean? But they might not even sell out. But for promoters, they're always getting charged top whack. And my thing is like, look, you have two structures here. So let's talk about it. We've got two structures. We've got booking agents here. And obviously we've got a management team here. Before you get to the booking agent, the management team has to answer all the emails. When people are emailing, booking, looking to book artists, the management team answers all the emails. Obviously, there's no template, guys, in terms of what you should do, what you should be charging, etc. I've got experience. This is the stuff that I teach in my private community, guys. The breakdown, even being a manager. So obviously with my manager mentorship, this is the stuff that I teach, because I think it's very important you gauge and you don't miss the sell, because at the end of the day, it's always a sell, guys. Someone's inquiring to book a product or artist, and you don't want to lose out on the sell because you've charged too much. Now I'm going to show you the steps. Obviously, when I was a manager, we had emails coming out of our arse for people trying to book dig that. Now I learned, because I was an events manager beforehand, so I knew the stuff that I wasn't going to mess up on. And before we got the booking agent here, obviously we had to start here. Because a lot of people think, okay, I'm a good artist, I've got 1 or 2 songs, I need a booking agent. But guys, it doesn't really work like that. There's so much more in order for you to get a booking agent that you need to do, and you need to put the work in. So being a manager, having a team, I'm answering all the emails. So when they're replying to me and they're asking to book a 15 minutes appearance at whatever, South End, yeah? 15 minutes appearance at South End, yeah? Sorry about the spelling, guys, yeah? Cool. You're replying back to them, you're asking for the capacity of the event, you're asking for how long, they say 15 minutes, and obviously you're asking them to put in an offer. The reason why you're asking them to put in an offer, because you want to see where they're at. Obviously you already got an offer in your head. You're happy to take £1,500. You're happy to take 2K. But if they put in a 3K offer, and you know that's above what you're offering, you can accept it. Do you know what I mean? If you look at a capacity and they say the capacity is 1,000, and you usually take £1,500 for 500 capacity, you know, okay, cool, the capacity is 1,000. That means you think that the promoters got a lot of weight in their local area and they're gonna sell out. So they've probably got a deal on the bar to take 10%, 15% from the bar, and they're gonna make money from ticket sales. So you can now up that and be like, look, if it was 500 capacity, it would have cost this, I'm gonna charge this. They're more likely will either go down, you come to agreement. The main important thing is the artist performing in the area to grow their audience. Wait. I need 30 seconds of your time, guys. I am building the fastest growing music community. Link in description, Skool. There's over 1,000 members already. It's only been a couple of days. Now guys, go look at Matic, producer, engineer, 300 million Spotify streams. He's offering these services, guys. There's up and coming music artists, there's A&Rs, there's up and coming managers. We are building an ecosystem. Now, link in description. All you have to do is fill in your details and you will be accepted. Whoosh. Now look, this side of business, we talk about it in depth in our private community, but this side of the business, this is just getting managers and artists ready for negotiation. Now look, moving on to booking agents now. You have a booking agent. So obviously, once you're starting to pop, the booking agents come. The booking agents comes, they sit you down, you start picking who's the best booking agent. Obviously in the game when I came through, you had Obi, you had Miles, and you had Craig. You get me? All amazing booking agents. All real, all amazing. They had a plan with all big connections around the world to get artists booked. But a lot of artists think, if I've got a booking agent, it's easy for me. Everything's gonna fall in place. You have to produce music, bro. Your music has to be popping in order for it to be easier for your booking agent to get you bookings. Yes. Craig might have Stormzy, Dave, Fredo, Krypton Conan. Miles might have gigs, etc., Mist, etc. So when you have all these leverages and you have the big festivals that come in, guys, of course, Leeds, Reading, Wireless, etc. Use your leverage to book these other big artists and get them in the big stages. But the booking agents is like, you have to take the up and coming artists. We've got 3 up and coming artists that you have to put in one of the lower stages. That is the leverage, that's what happens, you get me? And then that's why it's best to be with a booking agent. The booking agents will take 10% of their artist fee. Happy days. They deal with all your bookings. You put under the bio, flipping, booking at this person, people will book, and it's covered. Now look, it's very important to sit down with your booking agent and get a plan together. Because if you've got a plan together, if your booking agent saying, look, you're worth 10K, I can get you 10K. And then you're looking at it, yeah, and you're like, yeah, I want 10K, I want 10K, I want 10K. You want to sit down and be like, look, I know I'm worth 10K, but I would like to this year, because next year I might be progressing, I will be progressing into something else. I know that I'm not going to be doing club appearance for the next 5 years. But for 1 year or for 18 months, I want to get my name everywhere and then stop doing club appearance. So I know I might be worth 10K, but get them to book me for 7K. Get them to book me for 7K. I know I probably can get in 50 shows in a year, but I want to get in 150 shows in a year. Reason why I want to get in 150 shows in a year, because I've got 2 songs that's connecting. I don't really think I'm an artist. I haven't really dropped a project yet, but I'm in the verge of dropping a project. I just want to get my name out there. So when it's that time, I can build up a mailing list, I can do certain things. So when it comes to the marketing, guys, these are the things that we talk about in the private community, because I go in depth, and these are the things that you need to know when it comes to progressing. Get me? But now you've done 150 shows for the year, and people that didn't know you now know you, and all you have to be doing is staying consistent. Not being complacent, but staying consistent. Get a plan with your booking agents. What's happening now is there's no plan. Artists think they're worth way more money than they are, and if they're not performing live on shows, they're not doing festivals, they're not doing club appearance, guys, no, you're gonna get forgotten about. And there's gonna be a new kid on the block, Nems, Poser, and they're gonna come and everyone's gonna remember them. Do you know why? Because they're up and down the country doing festivals, they're up and down the country doing shows. And a lot of artists, they think, why am I using TikTok? Why do I use TikTok? This is another thing that we talk about. But when you're doing club appearances, it's so easy to see your appearance, see the reaction from the crowd, seeing the mosh pit, getting the crowd to mosh pit and posting it on TikTok. And 9 times out of 10, you got a high chance of going viral because of just all what's going on in the video. But don't let that go over your head, guys, because that's all marketing. We'll talk about that another time. So look, we spoke about the importance and the reason why the music scene is failing, because the artists are not doing as much shows up and down the country. The reason why I bigged up Rimsey, obviously Rimsey, when he released his mixtape, his album, he's done pop-ups up and down the country. Small places up and down the country. 50 people, 100 people, 300 people, I'm there for the day, I'm doing pop-ups. I feel that we're lazy. Like we think, artists think they can make music and send you their song to listen to, and then they're gonna blow. Guys, let me give you a home truth, yeah? There's between 100 and 150,000 music uploads to all digital platforms a day. What makes you different? What makes you different? Like, what, out of everyone, what makes you different? What makes you think, I'm gonna blow? Take this in. There's between 100 and 150,000 music uploads every single day. Take that in. What makes you different? And my whole thing from coming back into music, I'm doing things different. I built up a community, I built up a free community. It's got 1.2 thousand people in a couple days. That is up and coming music managers, up and coming artists, label people. Well, the label people and everyone's in the private group, but producers, engineers. Why did I build this? So people can connect with each other. It's free. That side of the business is free. Obviously, I have a private side of the business where I'm doing webinars and I'm breaking it down because I feel like your template to progress in music, you need to know the business side of music. You need to know it. If you think that you're gonna spend £300 a month in studio time and you're gonna do mix and masters, you're spending thousands of pounds and whatnot, and then you just got music sitting there. If you don't know the business side of music, you can send it to whoever. And I think in the UK, there's not many great managers, or there's not many up and coming managers that know the business side of music. So that's why I'm trying to put my main energy into the up and coming, so the culture grows. Because what's happening is the culture is flat. When we was in the music scene, when I was in the music scene 2018, it was a domino effect. Bouncer had his artists, I know T had, and his team had his team. There was many other artists that coming through. This artist, that artist, that artist, everyone. It was like everyone was chasing the bag, but it was like, okay, he's dropped. I need to do better than him. He's dropped. Now, it's not that. It's not that, guys. So I know I'm talking a bit in riddles, but I'm breaking down like the reasons why I feel why the music industry is declining, and the things that I will do, the things that I'm going to teach artists and music managers what to do in terms of growing their artists once they start getting to that level. Do you know what I mean? Because this is very vital. Is it about the money or is it about the development of the artist? Well, it's about both. But you can take the quick buck and then come for 6 months to 8 months, and then people will be like, what happened to that artist? Or you can do the artist development and be like Dave. Yeah? I'll be honest with you, and be like Dave. So take this in, guys, and making sure that you have a strong team. Like I said, your boy bounces in the background trying to help you. Well, helping my community. So this is the right time. Everything happens in stages, guys, yeah? I'm here right now and I'm doing the teaching thing. As things progress, I'll be focusing on another side of music, then I'll be focusing on a label, and then the stuff that people need to know, the knowledge that people needed to get, it might not be available right now. So what I'm trying to say to you before, because you're going to see artists really blow up and you're going to see it, I'm telling you, and we're going to look back at this video, just like we look back at the Hazy video, what Festify posted, and you're going to be like, do you know what, my man was right, you know, my man was right. I'm actually here to give a lot of free gems, and I'm here to actually sit down and develop people. I'm here, I've set up my mentorship program, and it's time to help the culture. Let me tell you one thing as well, guys. I want you lot to know this thing. A lot of artists, I've had thousands of artists send me music, literally. Whoever I can listen to your song and I can say your song's good, or I can say it's bad. Even if I listen to your song and I say that your song's good, what is the next steps? What is the next steps, guys? You gotta take note, and you gotta make sure that you focus and invest in the music side of things, because there is a lot of horror stories. If you don't know the music side of things, there's a lot of horror stories and there's a lot of people that will be out here to get you. Period. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Wish.